I mean, never in a million years. See, you got to understand, I was rapping back in 1983, 1984. You know what I mean? That's back when hip-hop music was only on the radios on Saturday evenings. You know what I mean? That was the only time you can get to hear it, when you had to have a cassette tape ready to push record to, to capture your favorite song. You know what I'm saying? So to see it come from cassettes, to CDs, to MP3s, to having a whole wide world in our hands, basically on some jets and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I could have never fathomed it, but I did see the process as we was growing. You know what I mean? And the social media and everything, man. And it's like now we went from 1200s and carrying DJ equipment and big ass crates of albums to do shows at house parties and stuff, to being able to plug up my iPhone at anywhere we go and throw a real show. You know what I'm saying? So, this technology afforded us a lot. So, and I think as long as the youngsters and whoever aspire to do music now do they due diligence and study what music is and where it come from, then they can still have an appreciation for it. You know what I mean? Well, I was working on I actually have a rock and roll. I'm heavily influenced by a lot of those. I got a lot of friends that enjoy rock and roll with me as well. I listen to all genres of music, country music, all that. I like to study it all. So, that's what I was saying. Kids do they due diligence on music, period, not just hip hop. But at the same time, like, songs like the title track to the album, Wanted Dead or Alive, is really a rendition, remake of Bon Jovi's Wanted Dead or Alive. You know what I mean? So I've always loved that beat. I've always loved that instrumental. So, that song, and also Dead Man Walking by my homeboy Paul Zero, was produced by him. He's heavily influenced in rock. You know what I mean? So I just wanted this album to take a journey. I didn't want it to be like just about one particular, just to have one particular feel. So when I got into this album, I was working on another album called Perfect Timing, which I put in the vote because I felt perfect timing after 2020 and losing. When Kobe passed away, that broke my heart, and then the pandemic happened, and then everything was going on with, social injustice and all these things that was happening in the world. So I wanted to make an album that pertained to what was going on. So, but I didn't want it to be so political, but I wanted it to feel good, and I wanted to be able to include my family in it as well. So this album is an array of everything, man. You got songs like Amazing, which is, talking to the ladies, but that's a song with my three sons on there. J House, Stevan the Don, and Steven Jr. You know what I mean? I also got songs like Back to Life, which has got that 90s type beat on there, but got that Bone Thug flow on that mug. And you got songs like Killer Instinct, where just Crazy and Flesh totally annihilate that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, so man, stay real with like an upbeat party song. Bitch, try to put a hickey on my neck. So, I try to give them all kind of flavors. Been through it all with Position, and my little brother Studies, and my homeboy Maybach Dice. Stir It Up is one of my favorite songs on the album. Brought back Ken Dog with that old smooth player flow, you know what I'm saying? So I got Ken Dog heavily involved on this album, and he was on also a song called I Like to Smoke. Man, I just tried to mix it up, from weed songs, to feel-good songs, to inspirational songs, to I'll bust your motherfucking head songs, to, just everything in a pot of gumbo, which I tried to put it in a order to make it build up to certain things. As you see the album come on kind of raunchy and dark a little bit, and then it build up to a more inspirational level, which goes into, a more happier vibe, inspirational with my homeboy Esquire One. We got a song on there, man, that I really love, that I want the world to check out, and that's it's all right. We feel that Bone Thugs and Harmony put out there over the course of 25 years, I tried to consolidate into one record. And I feel like besides Thug by Nature, this is my best album that I ever did solo. No. I forgot what I said, but no, we haven't been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but that's definitely a goal of ours. You know what I'm saying? So, after 25 years, it takes 25 years to be an inductee of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So what we doing now is Bone Thugs and Harmony, moving into that phase of our career. We making plans to not only be inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but it's a whole campaign to really be able to empower our city and rebuild the city up, with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame being right off St. Clair downtown. You know what I'm saying? So, we from St. Clair, but we from 99th and St. Clair. So downtown is really nice where the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame at, but we can use, we're using that tool to try to build up the city up east where we from. So, that is definitely a goal. So Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, here we come. So when y'all hear about the voting and all that, all the fans go out there and make a plea for Bone Thugs and Harmony that we deserve to be there, especially because it's in our hometown, man. For real. So like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and being inducted, that's a part of Bone Thugs and Harmony plan right there. But what we're diligently working on, while everybody asking us for music right now, our sole purpose right now is to show our biopic, because our stories, I watch Wu-Tang and much love and respect to them, and the NWA biopic and the New Edition biopic and all that. But Bone Thugs and Harmony has a story that's so intriguing, man, because we really live those words that y'all hear in them records. You know what I'm saying? The no surrenders and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? The bang bang shoot 'em up gangster type niggas that Bone is. You know what I'm saying? And just to have, just to show that the hardships of each member of Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's a goal. That's what we working on. It's not easy to do. It take a lot of funding. You know what I'm saying? So what we doing is working on, at this point, we're in development of our biopic, but be looking out for that. But that's all a part of the campaign for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So once that movie come out and you hear about, Wish accidentally getting shot by Crazy Bone with a 12 gauge and me being shot in the head, and Fletch doing 10 years in the penitentiary, and Bizzy Bone and as his childhood and every Bone Thug crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing boring and nothing fake, and we don't have to exaggerate. So it's definitely going down. So be on the lookout for the Bone Thug story.